break the spine, the new smash that subscribe button. And if you're not subscribed, please do break the spine on that subscribe button. We're trying to overtake Waterstones. I mean, we just hit over 6,000 subscribers. I'm not entirely sure how on earth I have managed this, but somehow people like it. Welcome back to another Comments Day where I react to your comments. I said last week there'd be another weekly episode, and I'm not going to let you down, peeps. On my Piranesi video, HendrixMan121 said, "Wow, I felt so guilty for not liking this. I thought I was the only one." There have been many Piranesi haters that have made their way through the woodwork in order to announce their hatred towards it. Or, like me, they believed the hype, have gone out to Reddit and come across my video and gone, "Fwah, I'm glad I'm not the only one." You're in safe company, my friend. Cillian says, "If on a Winter's Night a Traveller" by Calvino. "This was my hardest book. My brain turned inside out and whimpered." I generally thought If on a Winter's Night a Traveller was written by John le Carré. Is that how you say le Carré? Is it just le Car? I don't know. I'm clearly not French. I know a lot of people talk about... I've watched a lot of reviews on this book, and I've heard a lot of people talk about If on a Winter's Night a Traveller. It sounds like it would be my cup of tea, but equally I thought it was by John le Carré, so I thought it was like a murder mystery. Is it a murder mystery? Is it? Maybe it is, and that's why I've thought John le Carré and Calvino. Sometimes I don't know everything. Let me know if you've read it. Let me know if you think I should read it. I'd be keen. It's a classic. My Anaconda Don't said, "You had me at over 900 pages. I love a good chunky saga." If you missed my very short video, my book club PLEC is going to be reading Kin by Jurkovic, which is a Croatian drama. That's all I know. It's long, and we're going to be reading over 3 months. So if you want to pick up a copy, we're going to be starting on the 1st of December and then finish it by the end of February. How are we going to split it up? I don't know. I haven't even opened it to check. But we'll come up with one like a week before. My coffee supporters, I'll do the same with this as I did with the Books of Jakob. So every section I'll do like a mini review, and then the video that goes public in March, so you can hear my thought on it, is the condensed version. Rebecca H says, "For your information, gazpacho isn't cooked." A few people corrected me about gazpacho. So every time I've made gazpacho, I've roasted my vegetables because I want that wonderful flavour that the Maillard reaction provides. Then I blitz, let it cool down, and then I have my gazpacho. But this is just a smoothie. So I did a Googling session. It might have been the same session where I found out about le Carré. Like, it was a day, okay? Traditional gazpacho is just blended up raw fruit. It's a smoothie, which makes me wonder, what on earth have I been creating? Have I just been making cold soup? I have no affiliations to gazpacho. I don't know the guy. I'm not Spanish, and I'll be honest, I don't particularly care about how traditional my food is when I cook it. But, like, there's no hard feelings on gazpacho. Chloe Lambert, "All we need now is a diss track from Waterstones, and the game is really on." I propose, why don't we make the diss track on Waterstones? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just want Waterstones to just one day open up their social media and be like, "Why?" I just think it'll be funny, and it doesn't mean that you have to find it funny, because I don't care. I think it's funny, so I'll probably do it. It's gonna happen. Kieran Reader says, "Bambi was a book?" I was the exact same, and I'm so glad other people in the comments were like, "Bambi was a book?" I'm like, Bambi was a book. Colombian Thunder says, "Ooh, need to know your issues with Cormac. Lol. He's a bit boring." I would recommend The Road if you have a thing for tarpaulin. Child of God I read. I was down that Palahniuk, Herbert Selby Jr., like just aggressive aggro prose. I wouldn't say I enjoyed Child of God. It was my favourite. Sutri, I don't know what was going on. I'm not enamoured with his writing. I'm off-putting Blood Meridian. I think out of all of his, I think All the Pretty Horses sounds more in line with something I would enjoy, but I'm not reading his new duology. I'll pass on that. I'll let the book marketers of YouTube say, "Wow, it's amazing." Let them have it. Let them have it. They can have it. Winterlinda says, "Oops, is it too late?" It's a week too late, Winterlinda. You had your chance and you blew it. Soz, mate. K-Town says, "You're a chronic book tosser. And wherever my commentary was going to be, the fact that Kate Towers just called me a chronic book tosser is... It's not even in the context. I don't care. It's the... Yes. Say what you want about Victober. Mine and Kate's drama is clearly the best thing about it. Chloe Frizzle says, I clicked on this video expecting a review of a book by Ray Bradbury. Pleasantly surprised. I'm glad you enjoyed it because I physically detest that soup. However, I would like to request that the Codex Cantina review under the guise that Liquid Soup Pizza is a short story by Ray Bradbury and just react to my soup review. The reasoning, as always, I think it would be funny. The Cat Lady Book Nook Penny D says you are now one of my top booktube channels. Yes! You know, I've always wanted to be the top Welsh booktube channel. I don't know if I am that person. I mean, there's not many of us. While the English can battle over the throne, I will happily take the bard's chair in the Eisteddfod of booktube. Anyone outside of Wales is not going to get what on earth I am talking about. But if you do understand what I'm talking about, I'll be your Mr. Earth. I'll be Mr. Earth. Why did you take an immersion blender to a chili? Like, thank God I'm disturbed. Because I had to turn Franzen's chili recipe into a soup so I could review the soup. There's more soup comments incoming. Nerdy Nurse Reed says there's soup in ACOTAR, so you could do a hybrid video. Just in case you're wondering, this is ACOTAR as in the series, not the book. Why? Don't ask why I had to search it. Don't ask, but I technically bought the ebook just to do this. Actually, in the second book, A Court of Mist and Fury, and it doesn't even give me a soup recipe. It just leads on to a really bad sex scene. £10 I'll never get back. Anna Wallace Johnson says, I love 80s bangers too. My favourite 80s banger, some people didn't even know that he made music. It's Eddie Murphy's Party All the Time. My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Cotton Manette Darnay says, oh, he's a sci-fi boy now. Ma'am, and now I will bow out from this week's episode of Comments Day. Leave a comment. The more comment that you leave, the more you're likely to turn up. Oh, isn't it great?